I'm not going to consider resigning. Of course not. I was elected by the people of the state to do a job, and I intend to do it.
That's what the governor said Friday. But tonight, the Oregonian, Oregon's largest newspaper, is calling for Governor John Kitzhaber to step down.
The governor is firing back, though, amid growing controversy surrounding his fiancée and their ethics.
And our Chris Holmstrom went to get some perspective on this developing story. He joins us in the newsroom. Chris?
Jeff and Ann, the big question is whether or not the recent allegations against the governor and his fiancée are enough to prevent him from doing his job. Some say yes and are demanding he resign.
Kitzhaber's been in a lot of trouble over the years. This thing with his fiancée is just kind of diving too deep. I think he's lost a lot of support of people in the state in general.
Opinions I found tonight are mixed.
I don't know that there's enough information to say that I would be for his resignation. Has it been a distraction? Yes. Is it going to affect his ability to govern? I don't know.
The latest question surrounding the governor and his fiancée, Cylvia Hayes, an unaccounted for $118,000. There are allegations the money came from groups hoping to do work with the state, and that Hayes did not report the money on her taxes. Her role as policy advisor to the governor, mixing with her consulting jobs, has been the subject of continued controversy, so much that the governor made this promise last week.
However, these issues have become such a distraction that I want to make it very, very clear that she will have no policy role and no political role in the administration during the remaining 4 years of my term.
But the Oregonian editorial board is arguing the governor has already lost his credibility, an argument I took to political science professor Jim Moore.
Is a call like this enough to warrant a resignation for the governor?
No, it definitely isn't, but it gets a conversation started.
Moore says he doesn't agree the governor's credibility is gone.
But all they're referring to is his public standing. There's nothing in their editorial about his real ability to work with the legislature. And that's what we're going to be watching the next month. Can he work with the legislature?
There's a lot of talk, Governor.
But the one thing that could lead to a resignation, according to Moore, is if the ethics board finds evidence of wrongdoing.
And that ethics board is set to meet in March to decide if they'll launch a full investigation. That board, by the way, is appointed by the governor. I reached out to the governor's office for a response to the Oregonian editorial, and he issued this statement. I was elected to serve the citizens of the state of Oregon, and I intend to continue to do so. Back to you in the studio.
Chris.